right, today we're going to look at a 1962 Austin Mini panel van. This is a real panel van. This is a genuine heritage panel van shell. Now, this belongs to one of our employees, Jim Reese, and he bought this panel van in 1983. It was one of the last genuine heritage panel vans off the assembly line. And then we brought it into the shop, and I said, Jim, let's finish it. So it's completely done now, but check this out. This thing is truly incredible. I mean, I love the panel van. It's one of my favorite variants, and you know what they say, once you go long wheelbase, it's kind of hard to go back to a standard saloon because there's just so much room and they're so versatile. I mean, my wife and I use this to go to Costco. It's pretty impressive how much you can put in one of these things. Let's take a look at this motor here. So what Jim started with here is a genuine 1275 Austin America block and head. Put it on a 4-synchro, 4-speed remote gearbox, and it's completely rebuilt. Standard. It has standard main bearings, standard rod bearings, standard pistons with new rings, and it's been honed. And the head was completely rebuilt with unleaded valve guide seats, or valve guides and seats, silicon bronze valve guides, and we're using the Honda RAV4 valve guide seals. Believe it or not, they fit perfect and they work awesome. And then we've got the ultralight micro alternator, the Jet Motors billet oil filter head with the Start Light Aeroquip hose, the Pertronix Igniter 2 electronic ignition, and look at this, we put an Odyssey PC680 battery in the engine compartment. Now the battery cables are all right here. There's no battery in the back of the van or behind the passenger seat. The battery's right here up front, and that completely gave you all the room in the back of the van. Now that's really cool. I'm going to do that more often. Check this out. It has power Cooper S disc brakes. Now look at this brake booster. This brake booster is out of a 57 to 59 Ford Thunderbird. They're very small, they're compact, and very cool. So look at that cool brake booster that Jim put in there. The power disc brakes are just fantastic. It has a hydraulic emergency brake. Check this out. So you see this little valve here? That is the hydraulic emergency brake. You pull a knob inside and it locks up the rear brakes. That's cool right there. Again, everything's brand new. It's got the ultralight flywheel in it. It's got the 8-pound flywheel. So with the light and back plate, the clutch disc, and the diaphragm, it's 15.6 pounds. This little motor gets with the program, and it is fast. It's really got a lot of torque. It's very impressive. So let's move our way into the interior and check it out. Come on. All right, so we're gonna look at this interior. First of all, we've got some Toyota reclining, very comfortable velour seats in black. Check this out. Look at this, they slide forward and back, and lots of recline. You can really get comfortable in this, even if you're over 6 foot like myself. But this is one of the coolest parts. This is called an I Did It steering column. It's tilt, so you can move the steering column and put it wherever you like, and it's awesome. It's totally cool. I've never had a tilt steering column in a Mini before, but Jim went ahead and did it, and well, I did it. No, he did it. Anyway, it's called I Did It. The turn signals work, everything works. It's got 1,000,000 gauges in it, and we're gonna label all the switches and gauges for you. And it's even got an electronic high output heater. This is an incredible heater. The heater control is actually a knob, and it has an electronic solenoid that moves the heater control valve. So it's really cool. It's got a short shift remote gearbox in it, so it's a really tight, clean remote shift. The gearbox is brand new, 4-speed, 4-synchro, new bulk rings, new synchros, new gears, new bearings, new lay shaft, new differential, new everything. Everything's been replaced. We just did the interior. We've got a Newton carpet kit, we've got Newton door panels, and we even carpeted the back of the van. So come on around back and let's take a look back there. So we're gonna look at the back of the van. How much room is back here? Watch. You know, when you go on a picnic or you go hang out with your family, there's a ton of room back here. I love the van. You gotta respect the van, right? Anyway, we did new carpet kit back here, but here's what's really impressive. So when Jim and his best friend Randy Kubek were building this thing, Randy thought, I'm gonna put some really cool headliner and I'm gonna put a really cool paneling in the back. So first of all, he sound deadened everything. They've got sound deadening everywhere in this entire thing. In the roof, in the panels, under the carpet, it's everywhere. So a lot of sound deadening, probably the quietest van out there. But look at this intricate work he did. This entire thing is bird caged. I feel like I'm sitting in a bird cage because he did all of these bows in this 1-inch steel bar, square tubing, and check this out. I mean, it's like a roll cage. I think you could flip this thing over and it would be just fine. This is a complete blank canvas for you, so you can do your own headliner and your own door panels in this thing, and it's trick. So come on around, let's go look at the suspension. All right, so we're gonna take a look at the front suspension here. The first thing you notice is it's got the Cooper S disc brakes. Remember, it's got a power booster in there, so it's power disc brakes. It has G-Max gas shocks. Look at this, Jim chromed the tie rods. The lower control arm pin and the tie rods are chrome. Crazy. It's also got the stainless steel braided brake lines all throughout the entire car. We got some front tow hooks here. And what do you put with your front tow hooks? Rear tow hooks. Let's go around back and take a look. All right, so in the rear of the suspension, you can see the Jet Motors tie downs. Those are really convenient for when you're transporting the Mini and you're putting it on a trailer. Real easy to tie it down front and rear with those instead of damaging your wheels or the suspension. So also we've got a really nice ManaFlow exhaust system here. And obviously we've got some brand new Yokohama A008 tires and some Mini Lite 5x10 wheels. Let's take a look at those. So come on around here. Back here we have the blue dots. Remember blue dots? There's blue dots on the taillights. Now that's cool if you remember those. Kind of goes purple. Not legal in all states, but hey, screw them, who cares? All right, 5x10 Mini Lite wheels with Yokohama A008 tires. It still has little nubs on them. These are brand spanking new. And we put the Cooper stickers on the center caps. We've also got the adjustable camber toe brackets that are plated. Look at that, that's really cool. G-Max shocks on the rear, and everything's brand new from the bearings to the bushings. Everything's new. The underside of this car is just as nice as the outside. Come here, I want to show you one more thing. Look at this. A Frenched antenna. So this is a Frenched antenna. Now there's no stereo system in here, but it is plumbed. All the wires and everything's there, so you can add your own stereo system. So anyway, we're asking $20,000 for this. I just saw on Classic Mini Parts Trader a Mini Panel Van Heritage Edition 1983. The guy was asking 30,000 pounds. 30,000 pounds. This is 20,000 US dollars, and it's complete. Jim's probably got 40 to 50 grand in this thing, so 20K is a giveaway. You better be quick. This is gonna be gone, so give me a call.